Yo, what's up, boys? It's Kenny back again with another banger. So today I kind of wanted to make a little argument back to the people on my last video, which I'm honestly really grateful for my last video. It's my most viewed video on this channel, and I'm actually really happy about it, and I'm glad people kind of gave their opinion on it. But since I have no content ideas, I'm going to kind of deep dive into this and try to give a little more extensive explanation on why the things I said and answer the people. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, drop a comment, sub. Let's get into it. So, firstly, we got 782-770. He did not like my video, and he has an interesting bio. I'll kind of put that right there for you. But let me tell you what he said. Pretty bad analysis, a lot of anecdotal evidence. You aren't actually proving your points. It kind of just sounds like you're a whiny 12-year-old, blah, blah, blah. You're judging the year 11 based off of the first 2 weeks without acknowledging a single thing that changed. Also, why 11 was not hyped even close to the amount that Siege X was. But this season has changed a lot more about the game, so I don't quite understand where you're coming from on that. I mean, yeah, this is anecdotal, but again, you could make the argument that anyone's analysis of anything is anecdotal. I mean, I could sit here and get research and get you a PowerPoint and make sure to cite everything that I'm trying to prove my point of the view of the game on. But I don't think I'm really expected to do that. I mean, I'm just a channel of 35 subs, but I am expected that from you, obviously. To be honest, man, you just sound like a cornball. And I think I could prove the point just based on your YouTube profile, but I digress. And I'll continue this guy's next point from what I could at least pick up, considering, I mean, he doesn't really make any points at all. And the next thing he says is, I'm just being too harsh to judge the game in the first 2 weeks, which would be a good point if the game hasn't been out for 11 years. 11 years. I know this probably makes you mad, but I would expect more from a game that's been out for 11 years. Compared to the other games like Valorant that's been out for a quarters long, that consistently put out good updates and make big changes to the meta. And honestly, their anti-cheat is 20x better than Siege's. And you could say, dude, if you're so miserable, go play Valorant. The difference is I want Siege to be held accountable for the plain out laziness. There's a reason why the game died in the first place. And yeah, I may not be in the level of like Jinxie or anyone to, give my opinion on, but that's my fucking God-given right. You ain't fucking taking that away from me. Lastly, I just don't know what you're trying to insinuate about the hype between either Siege X or Solid Snake. Either way, they're both a flop in my opinion. And I know you're just gonna say shit at this point. And you can just say, there's been so many changes to the game, and all they did was just bring a new op and no meta changes. The half reason why you can make the argument that they did is because the ops being meta are just by association, because the electrical aspect. Siege has done this twice. They buffed Clash and called Siege X a game changer. And it's just rinse and repeat, man. And I won't totally disagree because a lot of the ops got buffs and nerfs like in tenfold mid-season. But even then, they could have added all these, buffs and Silent Hunt, and the hype would have been way bigger. But I rest my case, and that's all I got for you. I'll address a couple more of what 5 comments I have. Another guy said he hasn't played since 2016 through 2021, and that essentially everything looks awesome. And all I really have to say to that is, if you enjoy something and then you stop playing it for 5 years and you go back to doing that same thing, you're probably gonna like it a little more. But that's just my opinion. But I'm glad you're enjoying it though. And I'll go over this last one pretty much to summarize it. He first said bouncing happens mid-season, which I just think that's stupid, and they should just, since okay, I'm not a Ubisoft dev or anything, but at the end of the day, these devs probably think this out through for months. And a lot of games, they don't have bugs like this, at the start when they first release everything. And it's not an uncommon thing, but come on, man. Like, all the bugs that they're having right now, it's not forgivable. And he also said that Siege has less cheaters before, and he does go on a little about console. And so I'll just tell you right now that I feel like it's a little different in the PC scene. But I'll continue what he's saying. But pretty much he's saying he doesn't see Zimmers too often and that Richie doesn't cheat. And I'll cut some slack. I don't know exactly what goes on in the console scene, and all my experiences and everything I've heard from the community is mostly PC. But everything I said, I'm not going to redact because everything I stated, I would say is my personal experience and what I've read. But I'm glad it's going good for you on the console end. And all I really have to else say is Richie still posts content to this day promoting Cronus, and even just watching him control like SMG and Twitch's gun is enough proof in my eyes. But that's all I really kind of wanted to break down for you guys. Hopefully you guys, whoever, commented on the last video, hopefully this kind of clears it up for you guys. I know you're probably still going to be like, well, you're still wrong, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, this is just my opinion, man. You shouldn't get mad over it. But if you guys enjoyed the video, like I said at the beginning, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you give me money so I can switch up on my day ones. But I mean, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks. And fuck you to that guy.